Way too blessed to ever be stressed about perception, dog. 1 minute they love you, the next you less than the exception, dog. Paint me as villain, cause I outgrew them, it's despicable. Whenever I move, they looking at me extra critical. She don't know nothing but talk a lot about what a nigga do. Fuck up some commas, baby, I'm looking for residuals. Never seen 10 bands, so you can understand the moves. Just open your ears, little mama, that's what the wise do. Guess I'm a narcissist, all because I like to pitch it raw. Yeah, she a queen, but like Latifah, please don't set her off. Attitude negative, that aggression ain't gonna take you far. I'll be the last to say that I'm perfect. See, I got my flaws, but I can admit it. That is the difference between them and I. Don't gotta act crazy, baby, just because you a Gemini. Burning the sage, blaming your missteps on retrograde. Forget all that shit, and I promise you will see better days. Like to be next to me, catch the wave when I'm on the stage. Hate that most women find me attractive when they see my face. I am who I am, and that's something that I can never change. Attention is different when it's attracted. I don't live in vain, I am a rebel. I ain't disheveled by the things she say. We parted ways, told her kick pebbles, she can't stand the rain. A wife and a kid, unfortunately I ain't Damon Wayans. I stick to the script and put my effort into making change. Put my effort into making change. Unfortunately I ain't Damon Wayans.
My old man tolerated because he was his old man tolerated. It came up for years and years and years. But today, the young black man is not going to take it. He's going to be out there and be on the basis of that. You want to always be aspiring to have all those things that's a part of a great middle class white American society. And because I can deliver these things to you, you say that you are not a man.
I don't measure a man by how much money he can bring home. I measure a man by how he treats me. Listen, I am a woman, black that is, and there is but one thing which brings tears to my eyes, and that is to hear man, woman, or child stand up with strength and say, I'm proud, I'm black, and that's beautiful.
This is first and foremost a dope ass platform.
Shout out to Pure Rap Podcast again.
Yeah. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Y'all stay safe out here, man. And
Appreciate
y'all, I can see y'all being big in the future, man.
Y'all keep going and shit, stay down.
Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to Pure Rap Podcast. You got MCK, you got Darneezy. I keep going this way, but I'm supposed to go every time, bro. Every single time, I'm like, wait. He's not over there. I gotta go that way. But yeah, man. We back with another interview, another episode. Got a dope special guest. I'm not gonna lie, I should have put on a hoodie too, bro, because I'm a little chilly right now. I'm also drinking this little coffee thingy, so I'm kind of like hyped up for no reason. Just try to.
I'm definitely on that hoodie season right now, man. Yeah, we getting all that rain, man. It's
For real.
the last couple of days was crazy. You know, we don't get it all at once, but San Diego, we can't stand the rain too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We kind of getting that rain like Seattle. You know what I mean? Like kind of where our artist is from. You know that who we're interviewing. You know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Hey, segue game. No.
Segue game. Yeah, Seattle rain, San Diego rain. Like.
Now for real though, yeah, bro. It was like I'm walking outside. I'm like, damn, bro, it's just like pouring rain for no reason. Like as soon as I left work too, I'm like damn.
It was horrible when I went to work at like 6 a.m. It was crazy.
Have you seen the little meme of like Fashion Valley? They're like when it be raining in Fashion Valley and it's just like a completely just like underwater.
It's like that one song. I forgot. It's like what is it? Oh, I like when it rains.
You're stupid.
Yeah, that song is a vibe, hilarious. But it's funny how they put that song in the video.
Yeah.
I think it's like I think I like when it rains. Yeah.
We don't need you singing on this podcast, bro.
Hey man.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, I got vocals. Don't play.
Let me take my earbuds out real quick. I'm starting to pop
Oh,
and like
your ear.
crack and stuff. I'm like, damn,
This
like,
man ears is bleeding. Then, all right.
yeah, for real. All
Nah,
right,
man.
man.
I'll let the artist do what we about to have on, man. Let me stop.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We're singing after the show. You know what I mean? We should do like a karaoke episode on Tuesday one day though. When Caleb comes back, we're gonna do karaoke with him. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll probably get flagged though, so probably not a good idea. But anyways, man, let's get into it. So actually, the artist who we have on today, BlkSknn, we had him, hip hop artist from Seattle. First off, this is his second time with us on the podcast. First interview we had with him is literally a little bit over a year. Had him back in February of 2024. And he just dropped his EP on February 28th called The Six Man. 5-track EP, 15-minute runtime, super dope. We also have the producer who made all the beats for the EP as well, Scott Stark. He's going to be joining us as well. So we're going to be breaking down, the EP, talking about it, the process and all that. He got 2 visualizers on his YouTube page right now, one for Star Power. He just released one to System Going Down as well. All the links are in the description. So after you watch the interview, just click on the description. You'll find all the links to, BlkSknn's website, Instagram, if you want to go follow him and whatnot. So you'll find everything there, man. Without further ado, let's bring them on. BlkSknn and Scott Stark, man. Let's bring them up.
Let's do it.
Yo. What's good, man?
Not much.
What's good?
Enjoying the rain.
Yeah. See, I knew it. We're over here talking about rain. I'm like, man, I'm sure you guys getting it.
Yeah. I mean, is it raining over there? What's the weather at like right now for you guys?
It was raining earlier today, but it's pretty dry right now. Honestly, it's just like overcast and gray outside.
Nah, it's raining right now.
You guys are like used to though, huh? Like,
the rain is regular over here. If it doesn't, kind of weird.
Yeah, when you hear people from San Diego, like if it starts raining, everyone starts panicking and running around.
They're like, "Oh my gosh, bro! I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to school."
Was that a drop? Was that a drop over there? Was that a drop of water on my head? They start freaking out.
It's panic attack over here. It's crazy.
Months, and like people like down there, once it starts raining, everybody forgets how to drive for sure.
Oh yeah. I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. People just freak out. Bro. They do like reckless maneuvers, and I'm like, dude, like
start having anxiety on the road. Like,
it's like, come on, bro. And people speeding. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah. See, I like it. I just like the rain. Like, you could be like a little R&B singer, start spinning around, got my trench coat on and everything. Like,
bro, what do you think this is? You got served?
Yeah.
Put your old Marion or something?
Yeah.
Like, you got served, bro.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I do it for Lil Saint, bro.
Do it for Lil Saint, man.
That's so funny, man. I feel bad, man. Sure, I'm like, I gotta put your name in the little thing that we got on the bottom. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know we got the producer here too. You gotta respect the
producer. We got other guests on the show as well.
Big facts. All right. So first off, pretty much how everything goes. I know BlkSknn, you've been here before, so we're gonna start with some rapid fire questions. We got some more. And then we get into our initial interview right after, talking about the music and everything else. So sure, let's get into that.
Hell yeah.
The fun part. All right. So first question. We got to change that video, by the way, bro. It's starting to it's like our first one that we made. We have not updated like any of these things. But anyways, so who's your top 3 6-man in the NBA? Be all time. It don't gotta be now.
That's a crazy question. Jamal Crawford for sure. He's from the town, so I got to put him up there.
Oh, that's elite.
John
Okay.
Stark, because he was an asshole. Ooh, last one. Debt left strength. He
Oh wow.
that's a sleeper right there. He played for the Sonics, and he was one of the first foreign players to really put on like he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. You reached. If I was thinking you're gonna say like Lou Will or something like, you know.
I was
Lou Will for sure.
It would have been hella like regular.
Yeah, that's pretty cliche though.
The archives.
Right. Yeah, you did. I was about to say you went like a deep bag for that one. Pause. All right.
Terry's an honorable mention though.
You said who?
Jason Terry.
Oh damn, yeah. Jason Terry's a sleeper too.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he like people only be like ever since I like the LeBron dunk.
Yeah.
Like people be like just be forgetting, you know, like
that was the alley-oop, right? And he dunked it off.
I think that was
crazy.
There we go.
I think that was the year they beat him though in the finals, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they that's what I'm saying. Like Mavs still won that, so well got the ring, you know what I mean?
I just remembers the dunk, man. That's fucked
They just remember the dunk.
That's
just LeBron.
That dunk was crazy too, because I remember the little like when they started doing memes, like when he like slid, like they put him like sliding into like different sliding out. Yeah, that's hilarious. Scott, you watch basketball too?
My knowledge is not as deep as his. I gotta.
Oh, okay.
I was like, shit. They're gonna ask me what my top 3 6 men are, and I'm gonna be like, Jason Terry,
just
power, bro. Like Charles Barkley.
Yeah. Start naming. Yeah, Michael Jordan.
Start naming players.
Right. No, definitely love basketball. Like watched it off and on. Like we were like one of the surrogate Laker families after the Seattle left. Rest in peace. But
oh yeah. Just went straight to LA for it.
Yep. So, but yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, it's all we got.
Well, we got some other questions that I'll end up, you'll be able to answer too. Except for this one. What's your favorite? Well, maybe this one too. Actually, I don't know. What's your favorite basketball movie? Besides the 6 Man, I guess. If that
happens. 6 Man.
Probably Glory Road.
Good question.
Glory Road and Hoop Dreams.
Ooh,
Glory Road is
Glory Road. Oh yeah,
I saw that with my basketball team in like middle school, like my rec ball team, and that was the first time I seen a basketball movie in theaters. It was pretty.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh damn, around that time.
Movie in theaters.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a basketball movie.
I don't think I watched it.
Yeah, bro. I think we was just too young at the time.
Yeah, that's why I was excited for Glory Road, because it was like, I think it might have been like 2007, maybe, I think. And so like
we was youngin', so we was like middle school at that time. That's why I'm like, I don't remember going to
we were like
movies
5th grade.
And was like, oh, we watching
middle school. Yeah, we were like 5th grade, 2007. Yeah, we weren't even.
Oh yeah. Well, even then though.
Yeah.
But even then, like my family would not be like, "Oh yeah, let's go watch a basketball movie in the theater." Like, nah.
Yeah.
I'd be saying I had to go solo. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah, I mean, he went with his basketball team, so you ain't wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's hilarious. Now those were good choices, though. Let's see. Next question: what is the most embarrassing song in your playlist? Or if it's not a playlist, like, or that you love to listen to, you know what I mean? That like, friends around that you don't want nobody to know.
Man,
but, okay. Now they're gonna know, but
okay. So here's the thing: I play the embarrassing.
You can't start with "Here's the thing."
You gotta just say it out.
I play embarrassing songs with the homies around. Like
what song? Wait, who was it?
I said I play the embarrassing songs even.
Okay.
My favorite song of all time, which is also probably one of the most embarrassing songs I listen to, is "Don't Worry, Be Happy" by Bobby McFerrin.
Oh,
yeah,
not too bad.
Yeah,
I can co-sign. Like his music taste is pretty good. He doesn't have a lot of like, terrible shit in there. So
okay,
I know
it's not all rap music. It's like all different genres.
Oh no, he does a bunch of like deep R&B pulls all the time. Catches me off.
Oh yeah.
Shit, I was like, fuck.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you guys one. Give me 1 second. I got you.
Now you're good. What
He's
about you,
gotta
Scott?
look in the
You
he
got
gotta
one
look
that
in
you
the
could think
playlist.
of, or
Yeah, I know exactly what song I'm looking for. I don't know the name, but I know it when I see it. Let me see.
I had when I used to work at Target, there used to be this Selena Gomez song that used to play all the time. And I'm not gonna lie, I went on my phone and saved it. I'm not even gonna play.
Retail. So
Hey, it's all right, man. Hey,
yeah,
I was
music
like,
is for everybody, man. Like, shoot, you know,
I
it's
worked at
not.
Colt, bro. That shit is war.
yeah.
That was
Oh
that,
no.
that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. That was a time in my life I don't like to revisit.
Oh, now you're like, I don't want to think back
I
to
don't
those
know how
times.
retail's, employees do it, man. They play
Oh,
like the
dude,
same songs all the time.
Yeah, that's why I hate Justin Bieber. To be real,
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
hilarious.
goodness. Oh, dude.
he's on every retail store playlist, like six.
Oh,
Oh, that's horrible. That's
Bad.
horrible. My ears are bleeding. It's like,
yeah.
bro,
You're stupid.
you're trying to work and you're hearing that. It's like, nah. I see, and that's why I see nowadays people be having AirPods, bro. They just be like, nah, I'm sick of this music. Let me pop an AirPod
Yeah,
in real
you be seeing the
quick.
workers with the AirPods in.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
be
yeah.
seeing that nowadays. They
Yeah,
they
I can't
be
say I blame them, bro. I can't say I blame them.
yeah, nah, I
Because
see
I
them
was in
slip through the
electronics too,
hoodie.
so like I couldn't
Yeah.
escape it. You know what I mean? Like I was TVs is like right behind me playing. Like I can't.
All
Oh
right,
yeah,
I
that's
got
different.
you
I
got
got the
it.
song for you guys. It's called "Girlfriend" by Hemlock Springs.
Girlfriend by Hemlock
Yeah,
Springs. I'm
once
gonna have
you
to look
hear it,
that
you're
up.
like, "Why is this motherfucker listening to that song?" But my
Girlfriend
sister put me on, and I kind of like it.
Hemlock. I'm looking it up right now. I'm not gonna play
Mhm.
it, but I'm gonna listen to it
Yeah,
right after.
right after
Okay, I see it right here.
for
All right,
real. Nah, I'll check it
I'm gonna
out.
peep that after once we're off. Right when we get off too, I'm gonna listen to it.
It'll be
Or
very.
he'll play it for us. Shoot, I don't know. Depending on
I don't know if we get copyright. I don't know if the dude got copyright and all that stuff for it. So
oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's
We
the only
won't
thing with
play it.
music.
We don't have
Sometimes it's like
copyrights.
um, girlfriend by Hemlock Springs. I have it saved, Darnell, so I won't forget.
Oh yeah, for sure. I wrote it down myself.
Yeah, he said I got his pen and everything.
For real.
Bro, it's taking notes.
Taking notes, huh?
Now, all right. Next question is: you can only pick. This is a good one. You can only pick one album, one TV show, one movie, and one book. Everything else is erased from existence.
Shit. TV show Seinfeld for sure.
Okay.
Um, you said one book and one album.
And one movie.
Okay, one movie.
Yeah. So you're leaving with four things.
Okay. All right. So we got Seinfeld for the show. For the book, I'll pick the Frederick Douglass anthology thing, like that tells his life story. That one's
Okay.
a good book.
No.
Got like a bunch of different angles to it. Fuck, man. A movie.
Glory
It's tough.
Road.
I mean, yeah, no, at the same time, it's a good movie, but I don't know if
Yeah.
I want that to be the only movie in existence.
Yeah,
Only
this
movie.
is it. That's
Nah,
like,
it's gonna be anything. It ain't gotta be basketball. That's the thing. It's hard.
yeah.
A lot of movies out there. A lot of movies, man. A lot of
Um,
classics.
well, the album I would probably pick like Black on Both Sides or
Most Def, yeah.
Most Def.
yeah, or The Thief Next to Jesus by Ka. That's a good album
That's
too.
a great album.
Um,
Rest in peace.
yeah, for
Rest
real,
in peace.
fucking legend. Um, shit, movie. Fuck.
Yeah, movies probably the hardest thing. Like it's like a deep field, like a movies.
I'm dead.
Any
Wait, you don't even watch movies, MC Case. Why is this hard?
All right, come on. You're talking about something completely. I watch movies, but like I just haven't watched a lot of them.
Yeah, never mind. I won't get on this episode
Yeah,
again.
come on. Not, but that would be 3 episodes in a row.
Let me stop. Let me stop.
Let me be.
It's because you keep doing the movie question.
I
Just
know.
get away from the movie.
Oh, I got you. The Born Identity.
Oh fuck.
That would be a crazy movie.
I saw that movie when I was 8 years
I'm
old.
like shocked he even said this one. I was like, you like all the Born Identities? Man, there's so many of them joints.
Yeah, I used to watch them like all the time before bed. Like I would watch the first one and think I'm about to fall asleep, and I'll be like, "No, I'm watching all of them."
Oh damn! I just want to be going through that.
Wake up and it's Born Supremacy now.
But
Like
you
yo,
could take the you could take
like,
the
all the
you we'll let you we'll let you take the catalog then instead of
Yeah, man. Hey, he ain't doing nothing but running away from people and shooting people, man. Crazy. That's right. The best movie you can watch, man. It's
Real.
entertaining.
Yeah, it'll be all in them action movies. Like
Yeah, I watched them all too. I ain't gonna lie, it's cool.
that's crazy. What about you, Scott?
and then he really did We Bought a Zoo after that.
He did that.
He did a movie where it was like this total family movie where it was like, we're gonna buy a zoo, and they went into like massive debt as a family. It was very crazy.
Dude, you know what? I think I've seen that movie before.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Like,
I
I
never
think I've
seen
seen
that
that
one.
one, yeah.
Him fucking killing people, and then he's just like,
Yeah, straight to
heck with my family by buying a zoo.
hey man, he protected his family. Now he's like, you know what? Let's go get the zoo. You know what
That
I
was
mean?
the most relatable thing ever. But
What would you pick?
well, if I can also get the franchise rule, I mean, I'm always gonna say fucking Star Wars. But if I have to narrow it down, there was this one movie on Cartoon Network that was like, when you run in the whole thing, it's like an hour and a half where it's just all cartoon Star Wars, and it's the coolest shit ever. But it's like done by the animators, like it's like similar to like Samurai Jack, if that makes sense.
Wow. Damn.
So yeah, it was really cool. It was released before they did a lot of the big movies. So there was there's a lot of
That's
cool
fire.
shit in
I
there.
didn't know
But
that.
Okay,
there you
so I
go.
never even-
Yeah.
that's dope.
You got a book, an album, and
TV show.
TV show as well.
Oh damn. He's
Yeah,
like
well, hold on. My
put him
movie-
on the spot.
put my movie and the TV show together because they technically aired it in shorts.
Okay.
For movie, excuse me, we just did that for
Album and book.
album and book. Well, I have dyslexia, so but I probably
I'm not laughing at that. It's just yeah.
I probably do the Hillary Clinton book, How It Happened, and then I would for my TV show, that was the same thing, and then for album,
I'm really curious about this one.
I feel like I'm gonna get hated on for it. But honestly, probably I just came at such a crucial time in my life. It was the Blank Face LP from Schoolboy Q. Just came like right as I was like really listening to more hip hop, and it was
I'm
like
not
the
mad at
first
that.
show that I went.
It's a
man,
classic album.
Actually,
Yeah, be confident with that answer.
Yeah,
man.
be confident with
Say that.
yeah, right.
Say that. Nah,
Yeah,
man,
hated on
Schoolboy
it,
Q.
recent, but
Yeah. Nah,
album.
That's my favorite Schoolboy
man,
album. So
Schoolboy discography is great. I mean, he still
Yeah,
Blue
right.
Lips was
Yeah,
one of
Blue
the
Lips
hardest
was-
ones last year. So
yeah, that was a fire album.
his catalog is always good, man. It's
I
always
still run
good.
Tuki Nose at least once a month. So
Oh yeah, dude, that song
I
is
can't
crazy.
get over it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Schoolboy Q's really early shit is really good too, like Habits and Contradictions.
Mhm.
That album,
Yeah. Setbacks. Yeah.
That Oxymoron was
Yeah.
my favorite too
Man.
at that time. That was a good year for
Yeah,
that.
I go back to his early stuff all the time. I was just playing it Darnell in your whip that one when we were heading back from
Oh
I
yeah.
was playing some old school.
Yeah.
Habits,
I remember
Habits
my
and
dad,
Contradictions,
he randomly, like, somebody gave him like the Oxymoron CD. He was like, "Oh, you listen to this?" I'm like, "Schoolboy." I'm like, "Somebody need it?" Like, that's
Yeah.
I was lost. It was like the Oxymoron, bro. It was,
Oh, that's wild.
yeah.
I'm just the only thing I'm mad about is that song Blessed with Kendrick Lamar. Like it's not on like streaming.
Oh, it's not on the
platforms.
streaming platform.
Yeah, you gotta go
you
like
can get on-
SoundCloud, YouTube, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Currency's Verde Terrace. I always go on SoundCloud just to listen to that.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have to listen to. I used to bump that mixtape all the time, but like that's when I used to have like Spinrilla and all those like
All the little apps.
But now, it's like I had to like
Man,
delete that out.
Rest in
and
peace to
started
Dat
working on
Piff.
it.
Yeah, everything.
Dat
man.
Piff, yeah.
That Piff was probably one of the best websites ever created.
Oh, hands down. That's like
Yeah.
top 5 website of all time.
But too bad the streaming took everything off from that.
I feel like streaming might die soon though, low key.
Yeah, there's a lot of direct to consumer too. Like a lot of people
Good
finally
question.
like seeing for what it's worth, you know. Whoa.
That was crazy.
What the fuck? My bad. That was really weird.
I've never.
Yo, bro. Hopefully streaming dies soon, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, right.
Fuck. That's me on Spotify's grave, bro. Fucking.
Oh man, they like it just
Yo,
woke
what is
up
that?
from the dead. There's something happened right now. It's just like, what did you say about streaming? It's just
Darnell,
something.
how did that even happen?
Oh,
I've
not
never seen that happen before.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Bro, was it like a key word that we said, like "Happy Birthday"? No,
I don't
No, I
know.
think
that-
this is whatever I did with my
It
hand.
might have been a gesture. Because hold on, let me try this one.
Oh, don't. Oh.
Oh, what?
No, I didn't even know you
What?
could do that. What?
Yeah, it's like
What can I
like
say,
a-
bro? My laptop is just tricked out, bro.
Does it happen just on yours? Is it just you only, or is it
I think
the?
it's the Mac.
Oh no,
Oh,
mine's
no,
good.
It's the
Hey,
Mac
fuck,
looking
bro.
iPhone.
We're discovering
That is
iOS
crazy.
in real time. Holy shit.
Bro, that is.
It's
Hey,
crazy.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know you can
we
do
just
that.
discovered on this episode. I don't even know how.
We about to be in the middle of our like the next interview. Next time we do an interview, we're just gonna be like we're on the side. They're gonna be like, "What the hell is that? What are they doing?"
Oh man, that's jokes.
That's wild, bro. I was so
This is
confused
crazy.
of what the hell just happened.
Fuck.
But
Oh
yeah, all right, that was everything. And our last question is, so last interview before the Super Bowl, we were talking about Usher on our last interview, the Usher performance.
Oh yeah, I
And
remember that one. Yep.
so with this one, our last question is, did you tune in to the Kendrick Lamar halftime show?
So
And what are your thoughts on it?
I watched it afterwards. I didn't tune into it like live, but I watched it afterwards. And
Probably
like
better.
he did what Kendrick Lamar does. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he did exactly what a Kendrick Lamar fan from C4 era would have expected him to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he's a lot more theatrical now with everything, which is dope because he has the means to do it. And so, like, in the end, the music probably like translates to more people because he has the means to make it more theatrical and interesting. But yeah, I think he did a great job. I think it was exactly the type of message that needed to be put out on a grand stage like that at this point in like American history. Like, that's exactly what needs to be put out in America. Hopefully get some people thinking, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think he did a great job, man.
Yeah, we 100% agree. What about you? You tuned into it?
I was a similar situation. I don't usually watch the Super Bowl, but I did tune in afterwards. I've definitely played that Peekaboo clip like 57 times.
Yeah.
I mean, 100%. Like, you know, I won't message definitely received. I was definitely surprised with the Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
really,
that was crazy.
Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was. I kind of like how much that pissed off because there's so much more. You know, they could. You know, they said a lot, and but you know, it got a lot of reaction, and I feel like the people that reacted poorly needed to be made a little uncomfortable by it, low key.
Yeah.
There was some calling out happening. I feel like there was some calling. Yeah. Like,
now, do you guys think that Kendrick ruined it for hip hop artists to perform at the Super Bowl, like moving forward?
Nah.
Or do you think there will be more?
Nah, I mean, no. I think everybody wanted to see that, even if they didn't want to see that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they didn't want to see it, they wanted to see it because it was tied in with the whole Drake beef thing. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he did. I think it really just kind of it pushes the envelope for like the vein of hip hop that's not necessarily put in the spotlight anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake is in this specific vein of hip hop where he can be conscious and he can also, like, you know, forget about the consciousness and just make a good ass song. You know, like that. For him to be able to go on a national stage like that and play some of those conscious songs, like that just pushes, you know, that pushes the envelope for people in that vein of rap.
No, that's a great point. That's a great point.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Like this sounds crazy, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do somebody like another rapper, or if like Griselda ends up somewhere near the Super Bowl or some shit. Like, imagine if the Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl and there was like Griselda.
Oh,
bro, that would be crazy.
that would be legendary, bro.
That would be I don't ever see that happening ever, but
yeah.
I would love that though. As a Griselda fan, I would love that.
Yeah.
But
West
come
Side
on,
Gun performance. That's crazy. Benny the Butcher.
That wrestling shit right now, like he's
yeah, the fourth rope, I believe it's called.
He
Yeah,
had like fucking wrestling events and fucking WrestleMania and shit. Last WrestleMania, they're all over the place.
He
like,
had the Hardys, I think at like the last one, like the Hardy Boys. Yeah, I was like,
the Hardys
still wrestling. That's
yeah.
Like
I'm a wrestling fan, so I don't care. They could, Darnell and Kayla, you guys can say whatever you want about me, but I'm a wrestling fan. So.
Nah, it's
I be
cool.
watching.
I mean, I just haven't. I don't know, just moved away from it, but
yeah. Now, that's crazy. Now I'm trying to tell him, like, bro, now like you gotta get back into it now, bro.
It's more
bro,
bigger.
Like, it's just crazy, bro.
Yeah, now I think because it's on Netflix and it's all these streaming things, so they're doing it all live with Raw and stuff. But I mean, but I don't know. I'm lost. Like, if you tell me who's the best wrestler,
yeah,
I'm walking out the door, bro. I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me right now. I'm gonna say somebody, and you're gonna be like, "What? They still play now?"
That's like Scott with the 6-man question.
Yeah, man.
He's gonna be like, Batista. I'll be like,
yeah, because I'm gonna be saying John Cena. I'm gonna say John Cena, but it's his last.
That one.
Be like Stone Cold. Yeah, he's man.
Stone Cold.
Hulk Hogan, yeah, you can be, they're gonna hate you if you say. Okay.
Oh no, I definitely won't see that. I won't say that guy.
Yeah, you can't say you can't say that name, bro.
You can't say Hulk Hogan or who's the other dude? Chris Benoit.
Oh yeah, the Chris Benoit. Damn.
Does the Rock still wrestle?
Nah.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah. He's still like he be coming back, but like he wrestled at WrestleMania last year, but like he recently came back, like John Cena. That's what I was telling you the other day. Or John Cena, you know what I mean? Like turned to the bad guy, you know what I mean? So
he was telling me. Yeah, it was all over.
It broke the whole internet after that. You know what I mean?
That was crazy.
I gotta check that out. I heard about that.
Yeah, I was happy as a kid. I was like, I can't tune in like every Monday and Friday, like as a kid. But I always look at the little Instagram, like
you gotta look at the
snippets,
recaps.
you know what I mean, on their page. Like I'm always looking at the recaps. I'm like, oh damn, that happened. You know what I mean?
Bro,
and the video games be crazy, but
like imagine if John Cena kept rapping. Like that'd be crazy.
Hey, he went platinum.
He did because he's John Cena.
I mean, yeah, but he's still hey, you can't take that away.
Ass, bro. That shit was ass.
I don't even know his music like that. Besides the
besides his 2 theme songs that he had, I can't tell you a song off that album, bro. Like,
I'm not trying to look in the archives.
Hey, try to see that.
I think I'm gonna leave that alone.
Because they used to be like, oh, he's better than Eminem. Like back in the day, we're like, what? You guys are crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
that's a whole other conversation. They're reaching too far.
Yeah,
they're reaching.
But yeah, that's it for rapid fire. That was a good one. So let's get into it, man. First off, I guess before we even get into it, how did you guys come together, like to collab? Did you guys collab before, like in the past, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, how do you guys know each other personally? Yeah, how does that work?
So I put out this project called We Are the Moon, and I did a release party. This motherfucker showed up. that's basically it. He showed up, he helped out, and then we just been friends since then. And like he also does videography and photography. He does like all my video and photo stuff.
Yeah, I saw your name in the the ads and stuff too. Yeah.
It was just it was like one of those by chance meetings. Like I think you had recently moved to Seattle.
Yeah.
And so he didn't really know anybody. He just pulled up.
Well, and I at other shows too. So like it wasn't like my first time. I was like, okay, shit, he's doing a pop-up. And I go there and he like there's like this like custom like DIY merch station where you could like set things up. People were like playing Nintendo 64. He bought wings, and I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna hang out and like see what's going on and eat
Damn.
some of these fucking wings. And then we ended up just kind of linking after that, and then we just did some video shit. Honestly, I've been doing a lot of video now, and yeah, just been like learning a lot. And but yeah, then we just started messing around with music.
Yeah.
We were like, because I'm an audio engineer, like I actually like went to school for that, but then I
Oh
just
wow.
up doing like video stuff. Um, but yeah, but you're more the mixing engineer between the two of us.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's how we met, man. We've just been kicking it ever since, making a bunch of random shit.
Yeah. Kind of like
No,
a
it's
jack
dope.
of all
Yeah.
trades, then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing the
No,
video
it's
work, the
dope.
product, like,
Yeah, between us two, we definitely have like everything, almost everything we need. There's like tiny little things missing here and there, but
yeah,
you know,
you guys got it as a team. That's dope as hell. I'm
and
sure that makes it a lot easier.
yeah, much easier. Yeah, having to rely on less people is like the way to go. You know,
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Too many connections and all this other stuff. Trying to
exactly.
work with all these different people. They all work differently and
The
they work at
timing
different paces,
sometimes
timing, and yeah.
might cost
It's a
money,
hassle.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it always slows down the process when you do all that. But like when you keep it like organic and with the people who are actually around you, like I feel like you get more done and it just comes out better that way.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Before we get into question, I gotta say though, like from the visuals, like the visualizers too that you guys put out, like it's super dope. I just like the format of it, you know what I mean? Like the layout and everything. Like whose idea was that to shoot it in that like that way, you know what I mean? Especially some of the far out shots, like I was like, that's dope. Especially on this recent one too.
It was like collaborative,
Yeah.
like like we were like, so we've been done it all of it basically in like one part of the city. So we'll just drive, we'll pull up there, and then we'll just kind of like walk around and just look around, and then we'll like every now and then each of us will just see a certain angle, and we'll tell each other about the other person about it, and then we just like kind of go from there. And none of it was really like fully planned out. Like we didn't know exactly what we were gonna go and do. We just kind of like played off of each other's creativity and just that's really it.
Yeah. So I guess we get into like why the 6-man for the name of your EP. Is it off of the movie? I know because obviously I even got it fitted up too, like the
we
keep that one up there too. But yeah,
it's an insane cover. So
the cover is fire.
Yeah, no, the cover is dope. Man.
Yeah,
I love the cover. Yeah, I think when you had it like when you were like promoting, the EP, I was like, damn, that was a hard that's hard. Like, it gave me like the whole basketball theme, like as far as the cover, So.
Yeah. What can we tell you our theories that we had besides the movie?
Well, his theory.
Wasn't there another one that you said?
But my theory.
Yeah, what you said something else right before the?
No, my theory was the movie, but your theory is something different.
Yeah, but the movie was the movie. Once you said it, was like, oh yeah, it's obviously the movie, but like, because I never saw.
I got from it if I didn't see the post though.
Because I never saw the movie, so when Darnell said it and I looked at the movie, I was like, oh, my theory's out the window there.
Yeah.
But I was like.
But tell them your theory.
So I was like, I was listening back to our last interview, and then you were saying that you were in a family of 10, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Were you the sixth child by chance, or?
Nah, I was the.
Damn, that would have been crazy, bro.
Oh,
that would have been.
You're looking at it two different ways, but
yeah, I was thinking, I was like, maybe he's like, maybe he was the sixth child, and the sixth. I was like.
I mean? That's a good theory though. That was some deep thinking right there.
Yeah.
Because I was like, hold on, whoa! Like he said that to me at first before going on. I'm like, oh, like really? I was like, I didn't think of it like that. I was like,
right.
Oh, like I thought it was just because of the movie, but you could tell me your answer. You can explain to the people.
So original like is so it's kind of inspired by the movie, but not fully inspired by the movie. The real like the actual like true inspiration of it is like the actual six-man position in basketball, and
Hmm.
like what it represents. Like you have your starters on, you have your starters, they have their like individual assignments each game, but the sixth man kind of comes in and they have to be an everything guy. They have to, and they have to just basically go out and get buckets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what the sixth man does, and
that's a
that's
fact.
like, that's what I feel like I am. Like any situation, you just throw me out there, and I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now that's dope. That's dope as hell.
Well,
Yeah.
also like in the creative areas too, I feel like there's kind of a six-man aspect going on too, because I feel like between the two of us, like you've done a lot of creative directing on this project, and a lot of the stuff that we worked on for visuals, was a very collaborative thing. That there were a lot of shots that you've definitely taken the lead on for,
yeah,
for visuals. So it's been like, you're wearing different hats, and it's kind of like, yeah, you have to play a lot of different roles in order to, because like rollout is a lot.
yeah. Nah,
it,
you're right.
it is a lot of work. So it's like lots of hats. Not
Yeah.
like you're rapping, but you're also
You're
doing.
doing more than just
Yeah,
rapping.
nah,
Yeah.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's dope. Yeah, like his hands is in pretty much every little thing. He's like, I'm
Mhm.
gotta go
One-
here, I gotta think here, I gotta like
Yeah.
he pretty much in everything. So nah, man, salute to that for real.
No, for real. Yeah.
Um,
That's dope as hell.
Yeah.
Um, and then what's the process behind the 6-man EP? Like what made you come up with the concept? What made you, go with, I'm gonna go in this direction, you know what I mean?
Um. Okay, so I think when we first started working on it, uh, Scott was like in between jobs, and so he was just in here doing shit. Um, and I was working at the time, but I would like finish work hella early, and then I would just like come over here, and he'll be on the computer like fucking with some sample, and then
Hmm.
I'll come in sometimes and I'll just be like, damn, that shit's dope, you know?
Yeah.
Like he'll send me like one of the first days we met up and worked on shit, he sent me something that same night, and I like had finished writing to it, and I came back the next day and told him that I wrote a whole song to it, and then just kept fucking making more shit. Um, and so like as far as like the soundscape and the samples and all that shit, that was like basically that was just him. He just was being an in between job crazy person. Like,
Yeah.
It was unemployment hours for sure. It was the best time. I had
Yeah.
just enough money to get me through. I was like stressing. My car was in the shop too. It was not good.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was like, all
oh
right,
wow.
yeah. So no, like, but no, we were just like cooking up, and it was fun. I mean, uh, learned a lot, learned a ton. So,
yeah,
but it was really fun. It was really fun. I was glad to do that.
yeah. I
It's really
think
dope.
I think conceptually, like it kind of just I don't know. I didn't really think about it too much. Like it
Yeah.
just I was just making the project, and it just I don't know. I just it seemed like that's what I should call it.
Yeah.
So I just
Mm.
Yeah. It stands
Was
out. It
the
stands out, that's for
yeah.
sure. You know.
Did
What
it
you
did
gonna
it
say?
take a long did it take a long time like for the process far as like did it take months, to actually like fully get through or did it take, the
yeah.
whole year 2024 and then you put it to this year or what was the
I'm
process?
low-key,
How long did it take?
I'm low-key embarrassed at how long it took because of what I was like, why it took so long. Okay, so I've been teaching myself how to mix and master, right?
Mhm.
And like I've done it in the past, like without any like real knowledge behind what I'm doing, but now like I've studied a lot of parts of it and kind of know what I'm doing. But I spent 8 to 9 months just kind of bouncing out different versions of the song. Like each of those songs have been exported at least 300-400 times. Like
Damn.
like
Mm.
trying new shit, like
Yeah.
erasing all the mixing and starting all over again because I want to try something different.
Yeah.
Like I was experimenting for 8 to 9 months, just trying to figure out how to make things sound listenable.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was basically the process as far as like putting the music together. Um, but it was for the better because now I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you learned a lot from that.
Yeah, like
For
even
sure.
now, I listen to the project and I'm like, fuck, man. Now I wish I could go back with the stuff I know now and
Oh yeah.
some of that shit. And I'm just like, it's crazy. Like it's like it's a dog chasing its tail. Like
That's
that's
a
what
good
you
way of putting it.
like half the time. But then once you land on something that sounds good and feels good, like it's worth every second. It's like feels like a mad scientist vibe.
Yeah. Now, what made you come with the freestyles leading up to it, and then the choice for the visualizers as well?
I figured like that there's only so much ways to showcase like actual lyricism that aren't corny. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? A lot of people do like this is crazy, bro. I've seen like I've seen people like do promo videos for projects, like, and it's always some lyrical person where they're like in a dark room, just like writing, and then like there's angles, and it's like
Yeah.
like that happens when it's like lyrical people, and so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
figure the only way to showcase the lyricism without being corny is to just do a acapella.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm saying?
fire.
Like where there's nothing to pay attention to except the like
Lyrics.
actual lyrics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Good choice. And you were outside too, so that helped.
Yeah, for real.
During the day, you know.
During the day and
I spent
Yeah.
room doing some like fucking lyrical miracle work. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yo, that's so funny.
it was just trying to shine light on lyricism without being corny. You know?
Yeah. No, it was fire too. Like,
Yeah. Thank you,
because he
man.
yeah,
was saying a lot too, like a lot of relatable stuff as well, like in the first couple of freestyles. So
Yeah, I
I mean,
appreciate
even through the project. I want to ask Scott too, like, what's kind of like your story, like your background too, like of where you from, um, and then like how'd you get into production, especially hip hop based, or if you do other genres as well, let us know.
Yeah. So I'm from kind of around the Bellingham area. Like I'm a little north of that, which is kind of hard to. It's like 2 hours north of Seattle. Uh,
Okay.
it's like really close to the Canadian border. So, but yeah, I did a bunch of. My dad was a sound engineer growing up.
Oh,
He did a lot of live sound at like churches and stuff, and I'd be in there like since I was a kid, like just like kind of watching him push faders and shit.
oh wow.
And it was really fun because like we would like wake up hella early. We would like dress in like the all tech black, like like sound engineers, and I was just like, all right. He'd be like, all right, run this cable up there, and then I was like, shit, okay. It was pretty dope, pretty dope.
Yeah, that's fire actually.
And I learned a lot about mixing, like live bands and stuff. I mean, obviously, it's church, it's not
Yeah.
super complicated. Um, but anyways, I was just like, okay, cool. I want to like pursue that. I happened to be in school at the time, found out I could get access to a really good studio for like no extra, like I had to pick something to fill out shit, and they had a really nice studio. So I was with a bunch of analog gear.
Hmm.
Uh, so I was like, I want access to that. So I was like,
Yeah.
that shit for a while. But yeah, play some instruments. This is kind of like I don't normally do a ton of hip hop. Like I've done a lot of like other styles of music. Like I just like I play the piano. Like so I'm not which is why this project is so sample heavy is because
Yeah.
for me learning in a way to sample in a way that I haven't sampled before.
Okay.
So there's definitely like a mixture of, and that's also why you took a lot of the head on mixing is because most of the stuff that I've mixed have been like full bands with like a full drum kit, and I'm
Yeah.
mixing like a kick drum and a snare and like sound like mixing a sample is like like it's it's fun like I can do that, but I like you wanted to learn some stuff. I wanted you to kind of take the wheel on that, So we would just like kind of meet up. You would send me like 37 37 drafts. You'd be like, yo, run this. I'd like sprint out. Okay, okay, hold on one sec. I'm like running to work. I'm like, okay, I'm like, I'm supposed to be working, by the way. I'd be like, okay, I'll be right back. Guys, I'm gonna go outside for a quick smoke break. Put that shit on in the car. You hear retro.
Yeah.
All right, all right, yeah. All right, yeah. Okay, send me the next one. And you're like fiddling with like your car thing, like turning up the bass. You're like, okay, well, what would someone do in their car? And you're just like fiddling around with the car.
Oh damn. Yeah.
No, it was pretty fun.
Yeah,
But
I gotta respect the passion too. Like while you're at work too, you're supposed to be
Yeah,
working, but
hey,
you're like,
for
nah, this is
real.
the work that we gotta be doing. Like this is
It
the
be
real
like
work right
that.
here. I respect that.
yeah,
Hey, take any of the company, still in the company time to do what you
It's
gotta do,
still in the
what you wanna
company
do.
time.
Hey man,
oh,
there's
yeah,
people that do it, man. Still gotta make
Right.
it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. No,
yeah,
that's dope. It's funny that you say that. Now hearing that, it makes it more like damn. Like if you would never said that, I would assume that you've been producing
yeah,
for like hip
yeah,
hop, like you know what I mean,
yeah.
because the production on this tape, bro. I think me personally, me and Darnell talked about off camera, but like it's fire. It's
I
smooth.
appreciate
It's
that.
a vibe.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. Like I mean, even just retrograde. The intro track that we played. Like I love
Oh
that
yeah,
beat.
it's
You know
one
what
of
I
my
mean.
favorites. Yeah, it's one of
Um,
my favorites.
I think the best thing too, because BlkSknn, your style, it meshes with those instrumentals. Like it's like peanut butter and jelly. You know what I mean? Like it's perfect. You know what I mean? So
Always wanted to do a whole tape like just like that, where it's like real sample heavy and
Yeah.
just you know,
yeah, because you're just rapping. Like yeah,
yeah, it's my favorite shit, man.
We were fucking around
yeah.
and we were like, you're like, I want to do all samples. And we were like, okay, well, let's fucking try that.
Yeah.
We should probably
Nice.
figure that
You
out.
did it. Yeah.
Actually, the recording, like the actual creation process, as far as picking samples, putting them together, and recording the songs, that part took like 3 days, maybe.
Mhm.
Like that part was really fast. It was the actual like putting everything in place to sound right and feel right. Like that part took forever.
Mhm.
But I'm glad it took as long as it did. Like it was a good process. I learned a lot.
Yeah. I gotta say, for me, bro, like when I listened to the album, the EP the first time, I couldn't get past because I do this with a lot of projects sometimes. Like if the intro track immediately like captured me, I probably won't get past the intro track until like I'll probably keep repeating it. And then I'm like, all right, I need to get back and let me listen to the rest of it. Like, but like
For
Star Power,
real. It
bro,
be like that.
that's my favorite. Like
Oh, thank
that's
you.
my favorite track. Just because between both, like just the rapping, the hook on it, and the production. Like I love that beat like so much. I'm just like, damn, like,
Man,
this one's fire. So
I appreciate it. And
and even the visualizer gave me like it just gave me like that like Western like vibes like of the
Yeah.
way it was, you know what I mean? I was like, damn, this is fire. Like
hell yeah, man. Yeah, that's the fun. That was a song that gave me like that gave me the headache. It gave me headaches. That song kept me up at night. He is
oh
still
wow.
keeping me up at night. That
Still keep me up at night,
song
man.
haunts me, bro. Like, cause there's something going on with the sample that nobody's gonna realize except me. Uh,
Hmm.
but Scott's the one who pointed it out to me though, and then once I heard it, I was like, "Fuck, bro," because it's something like that I can't fix. Nobody can fix it. Like it's sample based the issue, and
Yeah.
every time I hear that song, and it haunts me. It haunts me. But
Oh
I
wow. That's
I'll
so interesting.
I'll never say what it is because I don't want nobody to hear it.
Yeah, don't mess it up for everyone else,
Yeah.
especially me, because that's
Somebody
like
gonna catch it.
that's like on repeat. Like it's on my playlist now. Like I be listening to that, so don't mess it up for me.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, no, I was playing it all through my car and everything. I was going through the projects again and you know and also like the Stop Smoking Reggie EP that came out last
Yeah,
year.
fire.
And also, that was one of my questions, like how did the merch go, with promoting that and how well did it do and how people support it.
It was pretty dope, man. We were talking about doing another run of like hoodies next. But like the first time it went pretty good. Like um, I think we did one run and then they sold pretty quick, and then we did another run and like we had them up until I mean actually those sold pretty quick too. Yeah, it was. We did the block party last year too, the Capitol Hill block
Yeah, you
party.
sold a lot during that time.
Yeah, and like it
Mm.
was cool.
Your bag
Yeah,
was full, and then
yeah, because
That's fire.
I was just
Oh,
walking
that's dope. That's dope.
shirt on, and there was like hella people, and so I would just be standing in one spot, and then somebody would come up and be like, "Oh, that's a dope shirt. Where'd you get that shirt?" And then I'll just put my bag down, open it, and be like, "Bro, I got shirts."
I'm glad you asked. Here you go.
It got all sizes and
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah,
I think the coolest thing about that is like I didn't have to sell those shirts; they just sold themselves. Like,
Yeah.
that's dope. Yeah, that's
That's
good to
that's
hear.
when you know
Yeah,
it's a good shirt then, like that
yeah.
you know.
Nah, that's dope to
Congrats
hear.
on
Nah,
that. Yeah,
yeah,
congrats on that by
congrats
the way
on
too.
that for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, we're
That's
gonna,
why I was.
yeah,
Yeah, I
we're
was
gonna.
definitely.
I'm
I
Oh,
was
you
already.
got
definitely.
go ahead.
I was
Go
definitely
ahead, Blacks.
curious about
Yeah.
it too. And speaking with that, and and also going back to the 6 man project. Yeah, I also like the production, and I also like kind of like the interludes towards the end. Different little credits, and I think it
Yeah,
was like is it like movie credits? If I'm not mistaken, like on certain songs.
yeah. So they're all.
Um,
You talking about the little clips like at the end of the songs? Yeah,
yes, yeah, all the little clips at the end. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Talk to me about those.
So the Buick one came from an actual Buick commercial. It was like
Oh,
this
okay.
Buick commercial.
Wow.
But like I just got it. I got this Buick LeSabre, and it's like from '96, and I decided that I'm gonna just fix it all the way up, and I'm gonna keep that car forever. I'm gonna like fix it all the way up and restore it back to, its original glory.
It's glory days.
Yeah,
No pun intended.
yeah. So I got that clip from a little Buick commercial, and then
That's fire.
I think one of those clips, another one of the clips, the clip at the end of Star Power, it came from like this old coaching video. Um,
Mm,
this coach was like talking about basketball and like the positions and like how to play on a team and not be like like one of those players, those renegade players that just like fuck off and do their own thing and not work
yeah.
the system. It
Hmm.
was one of those type of videos. Um, the one at the end of retrograde, that one was an interesting find because I watched the whole video that it came from. It was like this interview about black love and like the black family structure and just basically how it fell apart in the 80s pretty much. And it was like it was an in-depth interview of that time, like before Oprah was on TV and shit. Like it was a pretty crazy interview. But that's where that clip came from. It was like this woman, this poet that was just kind of like doing a community meeting with a bunch of black people, and they had her
Oh,
there
dope.
doing the poetry there. Um, yeah, I think that's all the clips and where they came from. But yeah, it was just me surfing YouTube, you know, going crazy deep into YouTube for the craft, you know,
Uh, that's
random.
fire. Yeah, you gotta. I want to see. You gotta send the one, whatever the last one that you're talking about with the lady at the community meeting, like
Oh
about
yeah,
like self love. I want to know what that
Mm,
one is because I know there's like a one I was watching. It was like an interview. I can't remember her name, but it was with like James Baldwin, I believe. Like it was like a sit
mm,
down between like I can't remember the name for the life of me, but yeah, they
mm,
have like a sit down and they're kind of talking about like kind of like the the family unit, but like the from man woman, but like both their kind of like perspectives as well. It's
yeah,
super dope. But I was
yeah.
gonna say that also with the merch, um, is it to do with this EP or are you kind of going back to like what it was before, like the merch that sold out?
Well, I'm so as far as merch goes, I have a little bit of a different approach to merch. Um, I don't make much merch that's specifically like project dependent. Like, if
Okay.
that makes sense. So Stop Smoking Reggie was a rare occurrence because I technically made that project around the idea.
Okay.
Um, and it was really more to start like a brand on the side that I can run alongside the music, and every now and then do some crossovers where I do like a small run of like project specific merchandise.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I don't know if I'm gonna do another Stop Smoking Reggie project. I probably will.
Yeah.
Um, but as far as project specific merch, I think I'm gonna chill out on that for a while and just do another run of Stop Smoking Reggie hoodies or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this was your guys' first project together, like fully as an EP?
Uh-huh.
I'm sure you guys probably got more lined up in the future. Have you thought about that, or kind of just like let's just sit on this one for a little bit?
Yeah.
We've sent a few samples like back and forth and stuff like that. We've like there's been a few where you're like, yeah, I can hop on that, but like right now you're already like working on a few other things that I won't talk too much about. But definitely, I definitely have some stuff in the back pocket that we have confirmation on, but not too much to report back on yet. I got a few other projects I have to wrap up, and you have some projects that you got to wrap up.
Yeah.
So right now we're just so rollout focused. I feel like.
Yeah, we still got we still got more stuff for the 6 man to put out, so we're just kind of slow rolling that so that so we can finish up what we're working on individually.
Yeah,
I
dope.
got a lot I want to put out this year. I didn't put out enough music last year or the year before that, so I'm just kind of trying to make up for it. Put out a bunch of music this year.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah, I
hear
like
you.
the yeah, I like the EP like thing you're doing is like the little projects with a few songs. It's good to like gravitate on that because it's like, the fans want more all the time. If you give them like a few songs under a few minutes, and they're like, "Dang, man, that song's so short. I need another song. I need another song." So I like the concept of like the
Yeah,
EPs.
because it
I've
makes
noticed
you
you.
run it back. Like you got to
Yeah,
run
it
it
makes you
back
run it
again.
back a
You know
lot
what I mean?
more.
The
Yeah.
psychology
So
behind it. Yeah.
yeah. So.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. That was the theory, pretty much. It's like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The demand. It's like, hold on,
Yeah.
like we want more. Like,
Yeah. Especially like, yes, with the 6 man, it's like things under like 20 minutes. And I'm like,
yeah,
oh
about
shoot.
15
Like
minutes runtime. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, I could play it going to work or going somewhere. I'm like, oh shoot. I can play it again, I can play it again. So it's like,
Facts.
you can always like just keep recycling it, keep going, keep going, keep going. So
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna try and stay on that line for a while. I do have an album that I'm working on that's it's already written. Um,
Yeah.
most of the stuff is recorded. Um, but yeah, it's fucking crazy. Honestly, it's some of the best music I've written. I feel
Damn.
personally. So like, I'm excited.
Yeah.
About that one, like super excited. Um, but yeah, I got some other EPs I'm working on. Like, yeah, a lot of music this year. A lot of music this year.
Hell yeah. We're excited to hear it, man. And what
yeah,
is this? What does this one mean to you? This EP.
I mean, this one was like, it was pretty important for me because it's like, it allowed me to trust myself, really. Like trust my ear, trust my like creative direction, because like there was a lot of things that could have stopped this EP from coming out. Like I didn't want to pay to get this mixed, like, and so I decided to learn how to mix and master so I can like pick up a skill while I'm doing that. I could have quit anytime in between those 9 months. Like the project's cover art, it was not originally this cover. Like it wasn't originally that. It
Oh
was
wow.
three different iterations of the project cover before this. So we had to keep going back. Um, yeah, the stuff that was happening in my personal life in between then and now, like there's so many things that could have stopped this project. And so this project is like a testament to like perseverance and just like
Dope.
doing what you need to do to get it done, like,
Mhm.
and yeah, it it's definitely like it's definitely going to be the project like that kickstarts like a pretty good run here. Like it's yeah yeah
I'm about to be, go from the 6 man to the starting five. About to
yeah.
go to the star player,
Starting
all
five.
star. Gonna be the all star, make the all star team.
Yeah, something like that, man. But
Get
yeah,
that championship ring at the end. Be like, yeah, let's go. The
that's the
Supersonics. That yeah, you about to bring them back,
The
man.
Supersonics, what, Ray Allen? Ray Allen's back in
Oh yeah,
the
like a
game.
little Sean Kemp. You know what I mean?
Sean
yeah.
Kemp, or is it Sean Kemp?
We got some.
Gary Payton? Gary Payton was on there too, right?
Yep,
Yeah, that's yeah.
yep. Finn Baker was another sleeper. Desmond Mason, a fucking sleeper.
Oh, I remember Desmond Mason. That's funny.
We
Yeah,
players, bro. We got some Slick Johnson, an old man. He was fire. Like, like
the Supersonic. Hey,
oh my,
honestly, they need to bring it back because they got some of the best jerseys too. I don't care what no one says. Yeah,
Yeah,
them
nice.
jerseys were fire, bro.
Man. Bro, I remember back in the video game era, man. It was pretty
Yeah,
dope.
yeah. You want to play
Yeah.
on the Supersonic? You want to just play just for the jerseys? Like, I
Yeah.
mean, they had all the best jerseys back in those days too,
the
like
Sonics, the Hornets,
90s, early 2000s.
they all
Yeah,
have
Raptors
the best jerseys, all
Oh,
three of
and
them.
Raptors, yeah.
Grizzlies.
Mhm. Yep, they had
Ooh,
Yeah,
the Grizzlies
Grizzlies
were,
were crazy
yeah,
too.
tough.
the
Tough, yeah.
Pistons. The Pistons when they had the big logo with that horse thing on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's when
yeah, I do remember that one. Dang,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Ben Wallace was on that joint at the time,
That's
right?
when that the NBA
Yeah.
Street, like the NBA Street. Yeah, you remember you used to with the Piston logo. Yeah, that
Bro, oh my
that's
god, bro.
crazy.
So
Um, I don't want to hold you guys for too long, but I had a couple more questions.
Yeah, no, hey man, I'm here. I'm chilling.
All right, cool. Yeah, because I'm like, hold on, I don't even like say no time. So, but what was I gonna say? What headspace were you in making System Going Down, or like at least writing it?
uh, I was thinking, I
that's why I had to both laugh.
was
Yeah, I love the song though, so I'm just curious though. Like when people
Oh,
write on on that type of level, like I
I
like to
heard
hear like,
I heard the beat and I immediately heard a black exploitation film in my head. And
mm,
I was like, "Oh, yep, let's go." And I just like I leaned into that feeling as much as I can. Like I was
yeah,
undercover brother. I was thinking like Black Dynamite. You know, I was
yeah,
thinking
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
that little bag. And
Yeah.
so I was just like, what's some crazy shit that like that
if they
would
were rapping, like what
yeah
would they be like?
exactly
Yeah,
like they were like how can we take down the system? And I was
yeah,
all right, let's go. And so I just like leaned into that shit. It was fun because like that's like my bag, like doing like I can rap about political shit easily and just like things that'll make people like yeah, like think about political shit. I can rap about that
hmm
shit easily. So it's my bag to like go there, but it was fun to do the like black exploitation version of it. Like that
yeah. Damn, that's dope as hell. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
happy. I'm happy I asked that because I was curious about that. I was like, I didn't even had that written down. I was just like, that was one I wanted to ask too. So, um, and then also, I guess, kind of going into some of the things that you were talking about. Last time we interviewed you, I know there was a post that you put out, and we were talking about mental health. You know, what I mean, that was a big part of the interview that we were talking about. So, fast forward to 2025, like, um, is that something like that you prioritize heavy, and what are some ways that you work on improving your mental health?
I mean, yeah, I still prioritize it. It's like I learned that I learned the best way to like prioritize my mental health is to kind of just like do everything slow. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like no matter what it is, like the faster you move, like the more you're prone to mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So you just like it's easier for me to process everything and like just exist when I just do everything slow. Uh, it lasts longer. I'm able to like consider things as I'm moving, if I'm doing everything slow. Um, that's been really big for me as far as prioritizing mental health and just like staying on top of yeah, just staying on like being able to stay on top of like managing stress. Like a lot of it has to do with moving slow. the world is too fast, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
shouldn't be able to. We like phones are crazy. We shouldn't be able to have that many
It
people.
speeds everything up too.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
Is everything's overwhelming and like overstimulating, and yeah, just be slow. Like it never hurts to.
Yeah, but facts though,
Tortoise in the hare,
Yeah,
like we were told the tortoise in the hare story so many times as kids, like that is
and
it's
Well,
real. It's a real thing. You know?
yeah,
Well, I feel
damn,
when you take time to slow down, I feel like because like I work a super fast paced like job, and then I'm like shooting videos on weekends, and then like you also have other obligations and shit like that. You're moving super fast. When you take time to like actually slow down, you can actually like calculate what you're actually going to do, and you have to figure out how to like be proactive instead of reactive. Because
mm,
to be reactive, because when you live life just reacting to things constantly, it's just like you're gonna make split second decisions that are probably not, you know, the best. It's like you have to like you're like, okay, I actually have to schedule an hour to sit down and I can't be with my phone. I can't like do anything
right,
like maybe I could do like a chore or something like that later, or like maybe, you know, I do something first to quote unquote earn it or whatever, which I think is terrible. I don't think you need to earn it, but
yeah.
cool.
Shit,
But
some people might have to.
yeah.
you
Nah,
actually
that's
like schedule time. You literally have to schedule time. It's a sick, twisted thing that you have to schedule time like that. But it's like you make time for that. You've been telling me lately about like actually making time for that because you work a job that is so mobile and like you know because we're like we were all saying we're all working. You know,
Yeah,
everyone is working,
yeah,
and
everybody full
it's
time.
very fast paced because it's like if you're not working, you are working on your craft basically. And if you stop working on your craft, you feel like you're stagnating. So it's like, sorry, I'm ranting right now, but like,
no, keep going, bro.
Nah,
Like
wait,
you're
wait.
you're going like,
Yeah,
yeah.
nah,
I'm like, you don't stop
yeah.
yourself. Keep going.
no,
Nah, people need to hear that
We
type of
locked in
gym.
right now, listening. We're
Yeah,
just like all three of
but
us are just like shaking our heads, just like,
nah, but
yeah,
you know what? I will add to that what you guys are saying. The topic is that um I know foreigners that come into the US, they realize that when they come to the US, our life is pretty fast. Going off what Black Skin is saying, it's
sorry.
like we're a fast pace. And they're like, dude, like everybody drives fast. They're on their phones,
Yeah,
they're everywhere, everything's fast. But
fast
I think
food.
when you go to the countries,
yeah.
it's slow. But I don't know. Brian could speak the answer because I haven't been out the country. So
It
you could
depends on
elaborate
where
on
you
that.
go, though. Like,
Yeah.
most cities around the world are the same. It's pretty
Yeah,
main places, the cities, but it's like usually when you go to like around like outskirts, same thing. Even in America, like it's the cities that are fast and booming. But if you go outside of that, it's usually pretty slow and mellow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's just kind of how I always see the world. But yeah,
Yeah, no, that's from what I understand, that's how it is. Like whenever I go to a smaller city, it
hmm
never feels like being in Seattle. Like Seattle is everything's tall. You gotta like look up and strain your neck to see the top of a building and shit. Like, but you go to a small town and everything's just like you can see stars in the sky.
You can
Like,
see the other side
yeah,
of the
yeah,
town
exactly.
from
Like,
that.
yeah,
yeah, everybody
right,
knows each other and shit. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, there's something to that just like is human. Like there's something
hmm
very human about that's missing out of a big city.
right. Yeah, 100% agree with you. Yeah, all you guys, yeah, you guys went in on that one.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
definitely. No, it's
yeah,
definitely like some topics and gems that the audience should hear and actually think to themselves in their life. It's like, yeah, am I really moving fast like he's saying, or
hmm
or maybe I should take it slower than what I'm doing. So,
Yeah.
good point. Good point.
Less mistakes, man. Less
Yeah,
mistakes. Move slow, man.
There's a time for both.
Yeah.
yeah. No, that's a fact.
very true.
Yeah,
Yeah, very
You
true.
can't go fast if you aren't like ready to go.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes you got to go through that too to even notice it. Like, whoa, I need to slow down. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean? If
I'm
you're
not trying
moving
to
at,
Got you.
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
I would
exactly.
Yeah.
like, you know,
like to keep my
but
Yeah.
late.
If you don't. you don't catch your mistakes early, then you
Yeah.
don't know that you made mistakes.
Yeah.
You're just making mistakes after mistakes
Yeah.
after mistakes. You're not
It's
catching
like being in the bed. Sometimes you gotta just listen to the woman. You know what I mean? Like she'll tell you what you're. She'll tell you.
What, where does
Just-
analogy come from, dog?
I
But that's
just
a
be saying
funny.
random
Okay.
stuff. You know me, but I just be saying random.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess that's a
Yeah.
funny way to say it. That's
Yeah,
a
I mean, come
great
on,
analogy, I
it could be
guess.
like that, life could be like that sometimes, But nah,
One thing
sometimes you
about
need
me,
just
I'm listening to my woman, 100.
yeah.
100%.
Oh my goodness,
Oh
that's funny as
gosh,
hell.
that was hilarious.
Nah, it's facts too. Yeah, I think that's a big thing, like what you touched on though, BlkSknn, like especially with internet, like you have it just feels everything, like you said, it's overwhelming, overstimulating, like it just feels like it moves fast because there's always something. If you're
Yeah.
scrolling, I
Yeah,
think that's why you see so many people, always like you're scrolling, but then it's like, why am I even scrolling? Like I've seen the same basketball highlights like 5 times. I've seen the same this like 50 times, it's like, and I'm still like, it's like,
and
why am
but
I like doing that? You got 24-hour news, you know what I mean? It's like, and then, but there's always something like, what's next? What's next? What's next? It's
yeah,
like people's
I
attention
mean,
spans. So like, I agree. You have people now that even like I was say something about like kids, like, can't even sit down for like 2-hour movie, you know what I mean, without even picking up their phone.
Yeah.
So all those little things, it's like, man, like
yeah,
you said, like once you learn how to slow down and kind of pace yourself, it's like, whoa. Like I had someone tell me that before, actually. It was at work, when like sometimes I mean, you could say it's God, universe, whatever, that kind of throw those signs like at you if you're aware of it. But like I remember I was just, like you said, same thing. I was just moving fast. Like I felt like I was like, okay, I need to do this. I gotta do this. And I remember I was at work once and like I was talking to this this older black dude that came in. He was looking fly too, had the hat and everything. I was like, okay, this dude's nice. Like, but he was talking to me like it sounded like from a movie, like something like the way they be talking, like just hella slick. He was like, like I asked him, I was like, oh, yeah, he was like, man, I'm just cruising to like, sometimes you just gotta slow down. But it had nothing to do with me. But I was just like in my head, I was like, damn, he don't realize what he just like said, and I'll never forget it. Like I needed to hear that at that particular moment, but it had nothing to do with the conversation. You know what I mean? He didn't know anything that I was going through or nothing. But like as soon as he said it, I was like, bro, never forget it to this day. Like I'd be thinking about that. Like, never forget it.
That, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just about the person who says it.
Exactly.
It sticks in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but I guess the final question we got for you guys too is, what's next for BlkSknn?
What's next, man? I'm working on an EP. Got an album sometime this year, but for sure EP next. I don't know what it's called yet. I'm like 3 songs deep right now.
Just a work in progress.
Yeah, it's just right now. It's just like 3 random songs that have like similar vibes, but I can't really figure out what the vibe is yet. Probably when I make the next song, I'll figure it out. But yeah, just some more EPs. Probably an album this year. Yeah, more some visualizers this soon.
Got a few.
Yeah,
Got a few times.
The more stuff for 6 Man. Yeah, that's it, man. I'm just gonna keep working. I feel like I didn't do enough these past couple of years, so I'm just gonna go hard this year and put out all the music I feel like I missed out, or that I missed out on putting out, because I have an album that I wrote and created quite a while back, but it's still good and I haven't put it out yet. And I put out 2 songs from the album and just stopped rolling it out. I think it was around the time when COVID was going on, so maybe something around that happened. I don't fully remember, but I'm gonna try and get that album out this year too. Maybe, yeah, we'll see what happens, but just a bunch of music, dude.
Yeah.
Really.
We're gonna have to bring you back later in the year then. You know what I mean?
I'm down, man. I'm always down.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, the interviews with you are always dope. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's always fun. Like
oh yeah,
I like it. I like it here, man.
Hell yeah, yeah, we appreciate that, man. And what
I
about
just
you, Scott? What type of projects you got going on too, man?
Yeah, man. Just still, we're still like pushing through some of the end of the visualizers for it. We have most of them already completed, but yeah, we're just continuing on rollout for that. I have a few projects that I'm kind of wrapping up for a few different artists right now, as well. Like definitely, there's always an aspect, when you like post things and you put yourself out there, like, and you just put that foot forward, like people will, they reach out, it leads to other gigs and things like that. And
Hmm.
while you're working in the studio, working on this next project, I feel like I'm kind of, doing that in the video department. So I'm just like kind of figuring out my next steps for the year. Like I'm kind of like upping production quality a little bit,
Oh,
and using, and we really experiment a lot with the stuff that we do, and I really feel in a lot of ways like you push me in the right ways, like because like a lot of people will just be like, all right, man, just like shoot this shaky cam video and then just like make a, throw as many clips transitions in there as you can, and then just like make like an aneurysm, you know
yeah, you're right.
wants like I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to use After Effects yet. But like, so I'm not a visual effects artist, I'm like I just do a lot of different types of art. So I feel like
Mhm.
it's just gonna be that, and also just, you know, I feel like I used to be in a place where like took any gig that I could, and I can like really confidently say like I can actually like select gigs based off of like, how worth it things are, which I know sounds crazy, but like, you
No,
know,
no, that's like
you
we
know,
went through the same thing. Yeah.
$50, you know what I mean? Like to going actually upping rates, like charging reasonable amounts, and like, people actually, being able to like hire people on to shoots. I've been able to do that recently. Um,
Fire, man. Congrats, by the way. That's big.
yeah, congrats, definitely,
uh,
definitely.
but like I wouldn't be able to do that without being able to like sit down and really hone in on the craft, and like hone in on that with Skin specifically. Just like we do so much work together, and like
Mhm.
find shit online, we'll send it to each other, but like, yo, we should try, some shit like this. Like, yo, I just
Oh,
found a tool. Like, we'll just like get to scheming, and yeah, it's really motivating. But yeah, that's kind of what this year's looking like for me. But
oh, man.
hey,
Good, good.
oh,
And we got you on Instagram too, so we'll be following along, like whatever you got going on, moving forward too. And are you guys dropping 3 more visualizers like to each track or just
yeah, yeah.
okay, cool, cool.
Yeah,
That's
that's
gonna be
The
fire.
plan. That's the plan. And then we're talking about doing something else for it as well, but we'll see if that happens. It really depends. Yeah, it depends. But for now,
Yeah.
just a few more
yeah.
visualizers.
You definitely also want to like start prioritizing some of the larger stuff that you have coming up too, because like I'm really looking forward to some of the stuff that you've seen, some of the tracks that you said.
Yeah,
Like I'm really motivated,
yeah.
so
I gotta.
I'm pretty
Fire.
excited.
I'm gonna tell you guys. Um, I'm gonna tell you guys. But I have a project,
Yeah, let's go.
an album called "What Is Life," and it's probably coming out this year. It's that's the album I was talking about when I was like,
Okay. What is
Oh,
like?
okay. Oh, you
Yeah.
giving us the
The
sneak peek,
exclusive. Yeah.
the
Oh,
exclusive news.
sure, sure.
yeah, it's a good ass album. I'll tell you guys more when it's like when it's time to come out. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
all when it's coming out, hopefully by the summertime. But yeah,
Oh yeah, we excited. We excited to hear that. Yeah,
yeah.
because we
Nah,
rock
that'd
the
be
music heavy, clearly, obviously. Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah. Nah,
what
definitely,
were you gonna say,
definitely.
Darnell? You had anything else to before?
No, just a quick little question about I saw on your like IG about the Hey Black Seattle events. I mean, if you could tell us about that, or is it something you guys, they use in your music, or what was the deal with that?
Oh, was this something that was like within the past couple of days?
Yeah, past couple of days, something you was tagged in. I don't
Yeah.
know if they just kind of
Oh,
like was it a music thing
so I mean,
or
there's a
anything about that.
in Seattle, and I made a lot of music with a lot of people, and I think what happened there was like I think it was a song that I featured on like early on in like my rapping endeavors, and they used it because somebody that the person who I did the feature with was involved in that.
Oh, okay.
I do think that's like a big. It's like one of the larger what would you call them? Like groups in Seattle who's like puts on events for like specifically trying to get Black people together. Um,
Oh, okay. Like an
that's
organization type of thing,
yeah,
or
yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I've never done an event with them, but they seem like cool people. Like you
Mm.
know,
Yeah, they playing your music, so it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He's like, hey, let's talk on the phone, man. Let's get this.
yeah, right.
Let's collab. Let's collab. You know.
Yeah,
So.
I got this What Is Life album coming out. Hold on, like,
yeah,
you're in the play.
I've been trying to just stay in the house and work on music lately, so I haven't been doing too many events. So I'm just trying to like
I
try
work on the craft. Yeah, work on the craft. Man.
exactly get as many shots up and work on the mixing too, because that's like I want to. My plan is to like basically like professionally mix and master people's shit, so I can like have this revolving wheel of music shit paying itself. And
That's smart.
yeah, so I got a lot of shit in the future here. I'm just kind of taking it slow and one thing at a time, man.
Yeah, don't get too overwhelmed.
So yeah,
Yeah, nah, keep it going, bro. Like the music speaks for itself, you know what I mean? The talent, all that, like
Yeah.
and especially the rollout. The rollout's always dope. I always find it like, certain artists who have their rollouts, you can see it on their social media, like how it looks. Like you know what I mean? Sometimes like it looks good, you know what I mean? When you look at it, you're like, okay, like damn. And you want to watch it, you know what I mean? Even same thing with the visualizers, like sometimes you don't need too much of like the effects and this and that. Like sometimes you just need something to be, you know what I mean? It's like movies, like sometimes things could just be,
yeah.
what I mean, just
Well,
captured in a certain way. You're like,
as it is, but
Yeah.
like shit.
Yeah. There's a time and a place, I guess, for depending on the video, you know what I mean? But I think you guys' style for this rollout works perfectly because of the style of the beats and also the style of your raps, you know what I mean? Like the video, it all goes hand in hand. That's just the way I look at it. I don't know.
I would agree. It's like it's keeping it simple, man. Like
Yeah.
really just keeping it simple, breaking everything down to its bare bones and just adding what you can and not trying to do too much and interrupting the qualities that, the qualities it brings to the table. Like sometimes you gotta just, keep it simple.
Yeah, like it would be crazy if I was watching that and you got like electricity like going around you and like neon lights and stuff. I'd be like, okay, come on.
Like, that would be fucking nuts.
Because I'd be seeing that all the time. I'd be like going like people who print over the videos. It'd be the same thing too. Like I'm like, oh man, like damn, it's a little too much. But I like it. At the same time, I don't. But
Oh, I hear you. People be tripping. I don't know. I don't think people think about that part, like making the visuals sound or making the visuals look like what the audio sounds like.
Yeah, that's important.
Like, but yeah, I don't think there's a lot of people that don't think about stuff like that, and
Shit, but you guys are though, so that's all that matters, right?
Nah.
Hell yeah, man. Darnell, you got anything else to add to?
No, man. Nah, just really, just keep going. For the both of you, actually. And just just looking forward for more projects and more things coming in the future this year.
Hell yeah.
Guys, man, thank you for
Appreciate
having
y'all.
us again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Amazing,
100%.
man.
Yeah, for sure.
I like being here. This is the second time now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is always home. This is always something. We could always reflect and come back to, and always
Right.
get recap and anything new that comes between you or us. And
Got Cash McLean.
moving forward and stuff.
So shout out Scotty LaFleur getting screen time.
hey, he's getting his screen time.
Yeah. No. Shout out BlkSknn too. Especially when he asked, because like, man, we're all about our last interview was with a producer who we had, Jamar Johnson.
Yeah,
had him a couple of times on. We've had producers like what hip hop, that's a staple. You know what I mean? Hip hop,
Yeah,
like
it's more than welcome, man.
producers, and everything. So as
Yeah.
soon as you said that, we're like, of course, like, so happy
Yeah,
that
of
we're able
course.
to, chop it up with you as well and have you on too. So
Yeah, get to let the fans know, our audience know, and your
hell
audience
yeah,
know, like, who was behind the project. Yeah, we're always more than welcome to have,
right.
guests on the side too.
Oh, we appreciate it. I appreciate that.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Hell yeah, and thank you guys for your time. Of course, that's most
Oh
important. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Take the
Appreciate
time
the
out of your day
time
to
too.
join us. So.
Come through to Seattle. We'll knock y'all out. Come on.
Hell yeah. We gotta take a trip to Seattle, man.
Yeah, hey man, for real.
Round two.
Definitely in the future. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Person. Let's hope for it.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
I got the equipment too, man. We ready and shit. I got everything ready now. So we got
This
the
man
camera.
said he
We got
ready.
it.
Yeah.
Now for real, yeah, Darnell. I was like, shit, we got everything in the cut
for
now.
real.
You know what I mean? It took a minute, but we got everything now. So
Yeah, it'll definitely be in the works, man. I'll definitely be in the future for sure.
Yeah,
that'd be dope as hell. And everyone who's tuning in or watching who's gonna watch the replay, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go check out our last interview. And with Jamar Johnson and Day, super dope, dope fire producer, fire artist. And our next interview, whenever that is, we'll let you guys know about that. We're gonna have our episode, I believe episode 78 of our podcast coming out, and I'm probably dropping that in a couple of days. Got a couple reactions dropping in a couple of days, and we'll be back next Tuesday. So make sure to tune in on another episode as well. And also for BlkSknn, we got all the links in the description. You know what I mean? To your website, your Instagram, all that stuff. I would have put yours too if I would have known. Like if I had, actually, I probably could update it. But
if you could find me, you'll find him for sure.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I could literally just type it in right after this. So then you're gonna take that long.
I'm not bothered.
Yeah. No, we can't have the producers in the background no more. We don't on our platform. We don't.
We
allow
always
that,
gotta
so.
put respect on producers. I'm a big critic of that.
We're out here.
100%. But yeah, you guys don't got to go forward. We do the hard work for you. Just click the link in the description. You don't have to type in no names. You gotta do nothing. Just click in the description. And yeah, man. Once again, thank you guys for your time. And we out of here, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks, y'all.